Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Danke coming to you live from the Shibby Studios in Kennesaw, Georgia. And today is Friday. Woo woo, TGIF. I love Fridays. So today's Friday, and it's April 30th, and we're on day 120 of the 2021 edition of the Game of Life. We've got 365 days to make the absolute best that we can of this edition of the Game of Life. 2021, day 120. What are you doing? We have finished 4 months already. 4 months already this year. Gone by like that. I hope that you are doing everything that you want to do with the Shibboleth lifestyle. When you hop on here this morning, please say good morning, where you're watching from, and what type of Shibboleth day you are having. I'm having, hey Mariana. Mariana, I was thinking about you this morning. I haven't forgotten you. I just hadn't had a chance to call. From Chattanooga, Sheila, good morning. Good morning, Deanda from Smyrna. Wow, this year is flying by. It is. It flies by. It just moves right along. Good morning, Charlene, TGIF, having a perfect day. That's awesome. And Sheila is from Lilburn and having a perfect day. Deanda is doing an IMF day today. Me too. I'm doing an IMF day today as well. Good morning from Indiana. Perfect day after 3 holidays this week on vacation. Well, aren't you happy, Valerie, that you now know what to do when you get back from vacation? Yay. Awesome. Cheryl Davis from Clarksville, Georgia, having an IMF day. That's fabulous. Well, it's the last day of the month, okay? So normally on the first day of the month, we talk about setting your, at least looking at your calendar and marking on your calendar when you think you might need or want holidays in the month of May. Since I'm not going to be on here on Saturday or Sunday, and we'll already be on May 3rd by the time I talk to you again, make sure that today you pull out your calendar. And honestly, I would get a paper calendar, one that you can see when you walk by the fridge. Put it in the pantry, in the fridge, and wherever, at your desk, the places that you are in the most, and then the fridge and the pantry. See, I didn't include those in the places that you are the most. See what I did there? But put up there the days that you think you might need or want a holiday in the month of May. That way, when you see that calendar, you'll say, oh, no, today is not a day for a holiday, and it can help you make a good decision. So make sure that you have done that, okay? And I did that. I've got 11 possible holidays. See, there's nothing really going on that I couldn't have a perfect day for. And now, my son's 18th birthday is Sunday, and my in-laws are coming up today, which I'm super excited about. They hadn't been here in a while. And so I have holidays possibly scheduled for tomorrow and Sunday. And since there's really nothing else going on this month, I just thought about Memorial Day. Memorial Day, y'all. Forgot about that. That would be day 12 if I decided to do that. So I've marked weekends. But sometimes on weekends, I don't really want holidays. And then I'd rather have a holiday during the week when I am at a luncheon or something where I do like the food. So I've got them marked down, but I've got question marks on them. At least I have a plan, but I don't have to do them if I don't want to. I can switch them around. But if I choose to switch them around, I know that I'm pulling from another day. And Mother's Day is this year too, but we usually go out to eat, and if I pick Longhorn, I can have steak and broccoli, and it is delicious. I don't need all the other stuff. I try to use the word enamored. I am no longer enamored by the bread that appears at my table at these places, or whatever they just automatically give you at these places, or when you're at a lunch, or you go to somebody's home, or if you go to an event somewhere. Sorry, a piece of something is scratching my throat all of a sudden. You go there and you're like, oh, there's this enamoring of this food. No longer. Just be not enamored by that. Let your ability to make good decisions override the wow factor of, oh, there's food here, and oh, look at it. Okay. So we got to make sure that we are using our self-discipline. Okay, let's see. Good morning, Kimberly. Having a perfect day. Hey, Robin, good morning. Watching at my daughter's perfect day. Awesome. 1 pound from 25-pound badge. Woo, woo. There, look, did you see I did that automatically? Here it is. Way to go, Robin. That is awesome. That is awesome. Good, Gina. Oh, yay. Thank you. Thank you. Steve joined and is watching Fast Track. Fabulous. Awesome. Thank you, Gina. And if you didn't hear me yesterday, if y'all have people benefiting in your homes from Shibboleth, please do the right thing and get them a membership, because it isn't thousands of dollars and it honors the ministry. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Gina and Steve. Polly, good morning. Having a perfect day in Dalton. Alicia from Fort Oglethorpe. Gonna be a perfect day. I like it. Gonna be a perfect day. Good morning. Amy Carpenter from Ohio. An intermittent fasting perfect day. Hey, Marla. Good morning. Having a perfect day. Marla, I may eat at Rafferty's tomorrow, but I think it's going to be a holiday because I had them let me taste their chicken salad last time I was there, and it was really good. But it makes me think of you now that we ate at Rafferty's. Good morning, Heather. How are you today? Good morning, Diane. Going to have a perfect day. I hope you have an awesome weekend as well. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I got to tell y'all about something. I've had 12 holidays this month, and yesterday I showed up to a work event, and they had pizza. Okay, I already had all my food planned for the day. Remember, I showed y'all everything because I was doing all day. And I contemplated getting a blow-it day. I went to the car, I got my oatmeal protein pie, I stood there and I thought, no, I'm going to have pizza with these folks. And then, because I don't ever see them and all this, because I work with them, but I work out and about, not in the office. So I thought, have pizza. And then I went, no, you would not be being true to yourself. You would be doing something you don't want to do. You've never gone over the allowed number of holidays. You talk about don't walk over the line, because it would be happen easier and easier and easier every single time. And so although I had picked up the oatmeal protein pie and then I had laid it down in the car and started to walk away, I went back and got it. So I felt victorious. Yay. But sometimes we have to do that kind of stuff. And I sat there and I ate my oatmeal protein pie. Now I'm going to tell you, I felt good about eating the protein pie. And nobody said anything to me about eating it, which was excellent. I'm glad they didn't, because I didn't want to have to discuss everything. I just wanted to be with people. And so that was one of those reasons. But I didn't actually want the pizza. I didn't really actually want the pizza. It didn't have anything about eating pizza. It had about being with them and doing that same thing as them. But I couldn't do it. If I'd had a holiday left, I might have done it. But that would have been within the lines. So I contemplated yesterday, and I'm just so glad that I did not. And see, what happened was I did have one day left this week, but I went to an event on Tuesday and forgot my oatmeal protein pie. So when I got there, what they had was, and I could have not eaten, could have done that, but I didn't want to. So they had the new Zaxby's chicken sandwich, chips, and a cookie, because that's what everybody puts in a boxed lunch. Things are so bad for you, they put in those things anyway. So I took the bun off because I don't eat buns anyway. I never did, even before Shibboleth. So I ate the chicken, and then I ate the chips and the cookie, and it was a holiday, but it was my 12th holiday. And I wish, you can think, oh, I wish I hadn't done that then I could have had the pizza. But you know what? None of it. Just don't be enamored by it. Just let's make good choices for ourselves no matter what. But I did not give in. Yes, Marlo, we've got to get that scheduled. Please send me your availability, and we'll look at my calendar too. Hey, Jonathan is fasting today. Okay, Jonathan, awesome. That's fabulous. Diane, thank you for sharing. Y'all, that share button is in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and we would love for you just to press the share button. It just gets the word of Shibboleth out there, and hopefully the devotion we do in just a few minutes can encourage someone today. Yes, Polly, thank you. I mean, that decision making, it's like back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. But no matter how many back and forths, choose the right one. Choose the right one. Thank you, Deanda. Thank you. Good morning, Kathy from Michigan. Having a perfect day. Lynn Eldon. I've been battling the same battle the last 3 days too, Kim. Determined to finish April with only 4 holidays. That's awesome. But look out, May, birthday month. Yes, I get that. I get that. Great job, Lynn. Yes, we've got Lynn and her friends saying hello and all the Michigan folks. Y'all are awesome. Yes, Becky. The oatmeal protein pies are my go-to as well. And I only have one more in my box, and it's not my favorite. Somebody gave it to me because they didn't like that flavor, and it's not my favorite flavor either. But I'll get myself a new box tomorrow when I go to the Shibby shop. Those of you who are wondering why you don't see classes on the schedule in Kennesaw, I've done all of the fast track ones. They're in the online webinars tab, but I just haven't gotten to putting in the classes in Kennesaw. And Sherry Ditto is teaching a class at Ackworth Presbyterian. I haven't gotten that in there, and I'm doing the Cartersville on the 1st and 3rd Thursday. They're not in there yet. We're still having class, so I'll get them in there tonight, and y'all just can register, but just come on anyway. But try to get registered and look for that. All right, let's go ahead and do our devotion today. The devotion is called The Cost. The verse is 2 Corinthians 2:11. 2 Corinthians 2:11. In order that Satan might not outwit us, for we are not unaware of his schemes. Okay, so it kind of started off with ... So that means there's something before it. In order that Satan might not outwit us. See, he almost outwitted me yesterday. But I didn't give in, thankfully. For we are not, okay, this is good. For we are not unaware of his schemes. There was a lot going on in my head yesterday about that one lunch. Okay, but it didn't have to do with food. So there's scheming going on. Okay, it is so crucial that we understand the fight we are in for our health, our families, our attitudes, our marriages, our friendships, our journey toward freedom. Satan wants not just to discourage us, but to destroy us. His attacks are not just willy-nilly attempts to trip us up or knock us down. He wants to take us out. I have a fire in my belly about how crafty and strategic Satan really is. He has made me fighting mad recently, and I can't help but address it. And this is Lisa Turkhurst from Made to Crave. Do you know why Satan's tactics are called schemes? A scheme is a plan, design, or program of action. Satan's tactics are called schemes because they are well thought out plans strategically targeted to do 3 things. 1, increase your desire for something outside the will of God. 2, to make you think giving in to a weakness is no big deal. 3, to minimize your ability to think through the consequences to falling to this temptation. Those are good. I need to read them again. Number 1, to increase your desire for something outside of the will of God. Number 2, to make you think giving into a weakness is no big deal. Number 3, to minimize your ability to think through the consequences of falling to this temptation. Oh, how I wish we could see the cost of each of our choices as clearly as the price tag on store merchandise, or as clearly as the calorie cost of food choices offered on menus in New York. Did you know restaurants in New York are required to put nutritional information on their menus? Well, a lot are now, so I don't know when this book was written, but if I know how much something is going to cost me, I make wiser choices. Satan is a master of keeping that cost hidden until it's too late. Here's how pastor and author Chip Ingram characterizes Satan's schemes. They are orchestrated in order to tempt us, deceive us, draw us away from God, fill our hearts with half-truths and untruths, and lure us into pursuing good things in the wrong way, at the wrong time, or with the wrong person. The English word strategies is derived from the Greek word Paul uses, translated is schemes. That means our temptations are not random. The false perspectives we encounter do not come at us haphazardly. The lies we hear, the conflicts we have with others, the cravings that consume us when we are at our weakest points, they are all part of a plan to make us casualties in this invisible war. They are organized below-the-belt assaults designed to neutralize the very people God has filled with his awesome power. And that is from Chip Ingram, The Invisible War. I think this is something worth thinking about. How much will this really cost me? If we do nothing else this week but consistently apply this one question to every choice, we will have invested wisely. So very wisely. I'm going to go ahead and read the prayer. Dear Lord, please help me to focus on you today and the perfect plan you have for my life. I am reminded that boldly following you is so much better than any short-term experience that is not pleasing to you. Give me your eyes so that I can see temptation and its many different faces. In Jesus' name. That was good, y'all. That was very good. So, a couple of things I wanted to talk about. I use strategies. So I always talk about having these momentary strategies. Okay, what are you going to do if you're hungry at night? Go to bed. That's my number one. Chew gum. There's just different strategies that everybody learns to pull out for themselves. So we have to be strategic in return. If you're playing a strategy game and you don't make any effort, they're going to beat you every time. So you've got to make effort in these strategies. There was something else I was going to say too. Yeah, I was at I was at Outback one day. It's been a while ago now. I wanted to eat their bloomin' onion chicken. So they had taken a piece of chicken breast and they covered it in bloomin' onion stuff. And I was going to order that. And then I looked down and it was 1,600 calories for that meal. I took a picture of it. I was like, bam, no, that's not happening. I actually, at that point, my mind went, no way. I turned around and looked at my husband and I said, can you order me a salad with your meal? So he ordered me a salad with his meal. And it was still a salad that had candied little pecans and some blue cheese and some other things on it. But it was just the little side salad. So I went from the 1,600 affected me so much that I went down to just eating that little salad. That little salad was so good and it didn't have nearly as many calories in it. It still wasn't perfect because it had some little sugary things in it, but it wasn't 1,600 calories. Goodness. So we got to count the cost. And let me just tell you, I would not have been happy with myself. Would not have been happy with myself yesterday after eating that pizza. I would not be happy with myself this morning. I would not have been happy. So I weighed the cost and I decided which would be better. Good morning, Colleen from Michigan. Perfect day. Hey, Lavelle. Good morning. Oh my goodness, I love and miss you too. Please, y'all come back to class whenever y'all are ready. Come on back. We're happy to see you, okay? And if we've got a lot of people coming on Monday nights, we can use the big classroom if I know that people are coming, all right? Yes, Kathy, thank you. Let's see, Heather, I have written, what will this cost me on the bottom of my meal planner? Awesome, Heather, thank you. That's fabulous. We should all do what Heather did. That's fabulous. Polly says, I've had that outside of God's will happening in my life recently. Thank God I chose God's truth and will. Praise the Lord, Polly. Yes, I'm so glad that you did that. Yeah, Lynn, it was, I'd look it up because it's on my phone because I saw it the other day and I just kept it on there just to remind me that that one meal was 1,600. Yeah, and I thought that's more than I even should eat in maintenance. That was one meal for more than I should eat in maintenance in a full day. Although we don't pay that much attention to calories because what we do and kind of helps that out. But I am aware that in maintenance, I shouldn't have more than, I think 1,300 or something like that. Alice, okay, let's see how Alice is doing. Good morning. My horse injured his eye yesterday and I started to stress eat, but I stopped myself and said, no, you're in a battle. Keep going. Yes. Thank you for the image in my mind of the Shibboleth shield. Awesome. I threw that rascal up in my mind and stepped into battle. Way to go, Alice. Y'all give Alice some hearts right now. That is awesome. Awesome, Alice. Way to go. Good job, Polly. Polly counted the cost. Alice, I also want to tell you I prayed for your mom. Good morning, Ron from Lilburn. Good morning. We're so glad you're here with us. That is awesome. Okay, well, we're going into the weekend. So y'all just take everything that we learn here and take it into the weekend with you. If you don't have this weekend planned as a holiday, just don't have it. Just have perfect days. Make a favorite recipe. If you're wanting to try to change things up, go on to the recipe library, find something new, and do a new Shibboleth thing. Let that be an exciting thing over the weekend. Or maybe go to a restaurant and order specifically Shibboleth approved. But just do it and say, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying something new today. Or create a survival kit for you this weekend if you are one that likes to take your own little salad dressings and things. Maybe there's a survival kit that needs to be refreshed this weekend. Okay, Dr. Jim is going to be doing the 8:30 webinar tonight for new members, meaning these for non-Shibboleth members that we're trying to show them what we have to offer. Please invite. So Dr. Jim is tonight at 8:30. I am tomorrow night at 8:30, and Jason is Sunday night at 8:30. So they won't be the same as Travis's, just because Travis and all of us have different personalities. But we are all going to be working very hard to show non-members the benefits of Shibboleth. And we'd love for you to invite. And then when you invite somebody, go ahead and join with them and encourage them along the way. Good morning, Sandy. A perfect day in Bechtelsville, Pennsylvania. That is awesome. Sue Ellen, first IMF, embracing the growl. Okay, Mildred, doing good. That's fabulous. I love it. Awesome. Well, y'all have a blessed and wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend. And if you are watching on replay, which I know so many of you do, thank you. Please type in hashtag Shibboleth for His glory, and let's go directly to our journal and journal our day. We determine our day. Even in the afternoon, we determine it, okay? We determine our day. Our day does not determine us. Yes, great strategy plan, Charlene. You're welcome. All right, bye, everybody.